What's up guys, welcome back to another video here on Imperial Bricks Productions, and today's another haul. Not quite as big as the last one, but still a pretty decent sized haul. And another thing, I got my camera back, so now I can use both my hands to open packages. Another thing is just the usual, if you guys want to help support me further, go check out my Instagram down below. Also, the people that I bought this stuff from, especially on Instagram, will be linked down below, so please go check them out, support them. Also, please feel free to go check out the web store. I haven't gotten any traction with it yet, but it would really help support not only myself but the designers who designed the instructions if you guys would go check it out and consider purchasing something. So I guess without any further ado, go ahead and get into this. So my trusty knife here. Now this package, comes from a guy on Instagram who was selling these minifigures for fairly cheap, and yes, it's minifigures. But this was by, I think this guy, his name was C Blackwell Boy Productions or something like that on Instagram. Of course I'll link him down below. But oh yes, okay, alright. So and that is all. So I guess I'll go ahead and open them. Oh, Stormtrooper's helmet fell off. But it is 6 of the new Stormtroopers. So 6 of the brand new versions, the black mold, double molded thing. So yep, got 6 of these guys. Great addition to my Imperial army. So I guess on to the next package. So guys, I started off this video with just one package, so I figured why not go ahead and just get all of my haul out of the way for this update and kind of make it a little different for a Sullust update. So these 2 packages are from Bricklink. I'll start with a smaller package, obviously, because why not. One of these sellers I have bought from before, and he was pretty decent, and he has a great part selection. So I don't know who it was, I can't remember, but go ahead and open this all up. And here got a bunch of filler brick because I'm about to start getting started on Rockwork again, and I needed some gray 2x2 bricks for some pillars, for the pillars in section number 3, so very happy to get that. Some more Rockwork and inverted slopes for the pillars again, so I needed those. Then we got a bunch of tiles. I think this is the order where I got 36, I think, 2x4 black tiles, and those guys are not cheap at all, or maybe it's 10. One of these orders I got a bunch of them, they're not cheap, so tried to get as many as I could while I saw them, and for a decent price. So I'm glad I was able to get those. So that should finish off tiling for section number 3. And next package here, the bigger one. Go ahead and dump all this out. Come on, buddy. There we go. And yep, that's it. Okay, so wow, I'm gonna have some massive sorting to do, but here got more filler brick, more tile. Yeah, this had the majority of the tile in it. Got more tiles there, plates, and parts for the bed. So the beds will be starting to get made, and then more Rockwork and filler brick. So yeah, that's all that's gonna happen. So pretty decent sized haul. So yeah, I guess now all that's left is to get started back on Sullust. So I guess we can go ahead and move on to the work I get done. So guys, here's a couple more packages for this haul. This package came from Senior Bricks on Instagram, and this package came from Bricklink. So pretty big part of the haul here. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started with the smaller package here. I need to be careful cutting this one because it's got a used set in it, and it has the instructions. No box, but instructions. So there we go. Try not to cut through it. Pour it out. And some minifigures as well. I forgot about that. So to start, this got this 2010 battle pack, I think it was. It's a Rebel battle pack. I got it for of course, the Rebel minifigures, not necessarily the set, because it is a little bulky, but you know, it's got some good pieces. But I got it for the minifigures, which all came armed, which is fantastic. So got some more Rebel minifigures here, and also you guys will notice I got some bounty hunters. So bounty hunters have always been something that have interested me in Star Wars, and I actually really like it. So here we got Boss Dengar, I forgot this guy's name, and this guy's name, and IG-88. So a few of these I don't have, and a couple of these I do, so I may end up selling those. But very happy to have these guys. So I guess get to the Bricklink package now. Get this opened. Oh, come on. Don't tell me my knife's gone dull. That ain't good. Okay. Open this up and dump it out. Okay, you guys can see. Oh, you got a invoice or list or whatever. But as you guys can see, got a pretty decent amount of parts here. So first up, got some plates, just because I'm going to need them now. Some more filler brick, because I definitely need that. Some tiles for the bed. I think I got 64 of these guys. So the beds, the bunk beds, needed tiles, and I decided blue, because why not? Just kind of tired of red, and I wanted some blue, so I made the beds blue. Here we got some more 1x6 plates. Some more tiles and 1x1 bricks, and some plates for the beds again. So filler brick and bed stuff, not bread. Some more filler brick, and these 1x1 round. I can't speak today. I still can't speak today, guys. But these round bricks are going to be a bedpost. So very happy to have those. Some more containers, because I love the containers, and some dark bluish gray brick. Some more plates and a helmet that I needed for a minifigure. So very glad to get those. Some more plates for the beds. Some more filler brick and plates for the beds, and also a minifigure never assembled, and it's Imperial minifigure. I forgot what he was, but I kind of liked him, so I was like, why not? So there you go, guys. Got a set and a bunch of minifigures for this haul. So still got one more package, so I guess move on to that now. So guys, here's the last package in this haul before we move on to Sullust. So I'll just go ahead and dive on in. This is from my friend on Instagram, the Brick Engineer, so big shout out to him. Got yet another thing from him, or actually one of his suppliers, but he set me up with it. So big thank you to him. So let's go ahead and set this up. Okay, yeah. I think it was the same guy I bought the what was it? The indoor battle pack from. So let's see. Go ahead, and no, it's not chewy chocolate bars, in case any of you were wondering. Go ahead and open this up. Pull this out. Packaged it exactly the same way. Oh, no, it's not these either. Let's see. Let's get this open. It's a lot easier to open it from the bottom, actually. Okay, there we go. So it is the Star Wars Rebels Imperial Troop Transport. I really wanted this set when it came out, and the Stormtroopers don't really bother me as they do some other people. They do look kind of silly with elongated faces, but really doesn't make any difference to me. But yeah, happy to get 4 more stormtroopers for my army. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get on the Sullust. So guys, here's section number 3 of Sullust, and it looks probably a little different than I did last time, and that's because I was able to get all this rock work done. But before I dig into that, I do want to point out progress I got done on section number 2, which you guys are probably thinking, what progress? But just this progress. And if you guys have been watching the episodes, you'll know that this is another gel cell. It's the 3rd one and final one, actually. So I ordered some extra parts and actually able to get started on this. So I'm very happy to at least get half of it done. The other half, I don't know when that'll get done. But you know, the other half will get done when it gets done. But just gonna point that out real quick. Okay, so go ahead and start in on this. You guys can see I was able to get quite a lot of rock work done. Now, with that said, that took almost all but like 4 or 5 of my rock pieces. So yeah, definitely glad to get it done, but it took a lot of pieces. So don't know when I'll be able to get more due to all the craziness that's going on right now. Any money I make will have to be set aside for other important things other than Lego, just for the time being. Hopefully this whole situation with the economy and all doesn't last too long, but if it does, then I've got to have some money to fall back on. But I guess all that aside, just keep going through this. So you guys can see that I was actually able to get this window done, which was actually kind of a surprise to me this week because I didn't know that I could do that. But I forgot I had all these trans-clear 1x2 bricks, and I was actually kind of working around a window design, and I figured, you know, it looked pretty cool to have the 1x2 trans-clear bricks stacked, and turns out it doesn't look too bad. I actually really do like the look. And then I actually had just enough to finish the whole window, but then I was kind of like, well, what if it had a hole in it? Because this is a war. Once I get done, I'm going to have the a battlefield out in front, so it's the middle of a battle, so a large window like this is probably not going to go unnoticed. And, you know, this is where their command is, so, I mean, somebody's going to throw a detonator in there or something, so I figured, why not have a busted window? So the big window, I went ahead and put a hole in it, and I actually really like it. Now, with since I've discussed this, I'll move on and show you guys this window over here. Now you guys are probably thinking, why is this window here? I've never pointed this out before, but what I came to decide was, what if I had a narrow window here, maybe some rock work in the middle or something, I'm not quite sure yet, but what if I had a long window here to where I could have control panels on the back side of this so they could look out here and just have this massive window as a overlook of the battlefield or something. I don't know. I just figured this is the window where I put the control panels, so figured, you know, that would look cool. So go ahead and move this around back, show you guys all this stuff, what I'm talking about. So keeping focused, oops, up here, there we go. Alright, so this is what I'm saying. So I'm planning on building a what do you call it? Maybe like a platform or something up here to put controls and all along this here, and this will all be covered up, so don't worry about the filler brick, but maybe put control panels so people can look out these windows, which I think would look pretty good actually. I think that's where I'm going to go with it. And then you know, there's the busted out window, so have some minifigures standing here and looking out or something, or shooting out of it. I don't know yet, but I figured I would like that. Pretty nice. I think that would look decent. So I guess that's where I'm going with the controls, the control panel, where all the officers will be and things like that. So now that I've explained that, I'll show you guys the majority of the work this week. So as you guys notice, a lot of stuff's new. all this is tiled, and actually, you guys can see beds. You guys can see that all the beds are made. They're made completely all the way down. Now, I did forget to pull the roof off, so this may be a bit of a pain to show you guys, but I'll try my best. Take the camera off the tripod here. Show you guys. It's not really the best of lighting, but yeah, you guys can see one bed. This is what all the beds look like all the way down, so you're not really missing anything. But I went with blue because why not? I really wanted to mix it up from the red that I was doing for filler brick and the gray, kind of make it pop a little bit. So chose the blue and the white pillows, and I think it looks pretty good actually. So what's next for whenever I get the time and money to build more? Well, what's going to happen next is I'm going to put 3 layers of plates here, so it'll be very strong. It'll be a very strong platform, so none of them are going to snap or anything like that. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to plate over the whole top here and get it 3 plates high, or the equivalent of 1 brick, so I can make it super strong and stuff like that. So when that happens, then I'll work on building the platform up here for the controls and the officer platform, or whatever you want to call it. And I have a special design for this middle area here, because this is all going to be open, so I had something to break it up, and I figured on putting a pit here. So try to figure out how to explain this, but if you guys played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the iMPERiAL mission levels or whatever, you guys may not remember this, but she, at one point in the story, she gets armed, or you fight the First Order in kind of like a headquarters area, and there's like a little pit where they keep their weapons and things. And I thought, that'd be kind of cool, seeing as how it's a control room and it's where the officers are. So what if they kept all their weapons in one central area, and it's just a little below the floor, so you got steps and things like that. I figured that would be cool. Then over here I can have like a wall coming out, jutting over and coming out, and then sectioning off an area for conference room or something like that, where you have Darth Vader. Maybe that'd be a pretty cool Easter egg, where you have Darth Vader in the room, from episode 4, where he chokes the general at the table, at the conference table or whatever, in the Death Star. And I think that would be a pretty cool Easter egg to have here. So that's what I'm thinking. And then did almost forget to mention, this area over here is where the elevator will be. So that's why I'm leaving this section cut out of it, is because I'm going to have a elevator so I can go up and down, and I think that would be pretty cool. Now I may have a bunch of crates and things thrown around, just because not all stacked nice and neat like this, but just scattered throughout, just to have something. Or I may have a battle in it, going on in it, have the officers over here and rebels intruding in and fighting. I don't know, I haven't decided that far yet, but yeah, that's pretty much the update I got. Very happy to get all the tiling work done, some of the plating, all the beds are done, the pillars, everything. So pretty happy to get all that done and move on to the next section. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and catch you later.